So hello friends, welcome back, and in this video we are going to see another lead code problem called task scheduler. So what this problem says that we have multiple tasks and we have some particular interval which states that to execute same task I have to wait for this particular interval, which means that, for example, let's take this example which is a, and suppose I have interval of 2. So what I have to do that if I have any operation, let's suppose it is z, so to execute another operation z I have to wait for at least 2 intervals, right? So if I can anyhow now let us think how to approach this problem. So first of all, the first thing strikes my mind is that, okay, if anyhow I can know that what is the frequency of the task which is repeating maximum times, maximum times. So what it helped me is that I can plot these at extreme points like this. Okay, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, what I will do is that I will see, as I know that these occur maximum number of times, so I can say that I will, if I can have interval between them, so it is for sure that my answer will come fine. Now you can see that I left the interval for last, so yeah, it is the catch in here. Now if anyhow I can execute, I can make my final answer like this, so it is for sure that for smaller numbers also which has less frequency also, less than a, I can also uh, allot these alphabets here. Now what I mean by allotment is that I know that the maximum frequency of a, so I allotted all these like in here. If suppose I had b, so let us change the color and see. If I had b, so I can place b here. So if I know that a and a are here and I place my b here, so it is for sure, so the interval between them would be 2, at least 2, right? So I can also place my b here, b here, b here, another b here, right? So it is for, and now you might say that, okay Aryan, what about another b? So see, if you say if I have another b, so the frequency of b should be more than a, so I will plot according to the frequency, according to the alphabet which has highest frequency, so that it will never go beyond this. Now you might say that, okay, if I have another alphabet, let us say c, so I will place c, 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 and c also here. Now you might ask, okay Aryan, as you can see that the ideal is filled, so what if I have another alphabet d or e? So no worries, I will place my d here, and if you want another d, so I will place your d here, although the ideals are used. See, first of all, I say that I will place some ideals without any alphabets. After that, I am using those particular ideals and placing my alphabets in these locations, and now I can clearly see that my ideals are finished, and now I can place my alphabets anywhere, but I will place him at the end. So I will place it like this, D, and if another alphabet comes, suppose E, so I will place it them here like E, F, or anything, because now my these interval condition follow. Now, okay, it was the approach and solution, but now how to approach it? So let us track back what we did from starting. Now let me erase this for better tracking backing what I'm saying. Yeah. So as I have erased this, so let us. So first of all, we made these ideals, right? So how many number of ideals we made? We made, what is the frequency of A? A means the letter which appeared maximum times. So A appeared 6 times. So the frequency of A will be 6, right? But as you know that the number of intervals like 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, which are 5. So frequency of maximum, okay, minus 1, which is 5. So here it was 6, now it becomes 5 into n. N indicates the number of intervals. So it will indicate me, or it will show me the ideal number of slots which I am having. Okay, very fine. So I have my ideal number of slots, right? So let us suppose that if I had only these 6 A's, so my answer would be 6 plus number of ideals, right? Okay, now I will fill my other alphabets so that I can fill these ideal slots. Now how I will fill it? Let's suppose if I have B, so I will fill my B here, right? So I will occupy these frequency minus 1 locations, because see, B has these frequency minus 1, which is 5 locations possible, which is this and this. So B has 5 locations possible. So I will choose what I will choose. I will choose frequency minus 1 comma, like, and frequency minus 1 and comma the frequency minus 1 and the number of ideal locations, which is the frequency of B. So I will choose the minimum out of these two, right? Yeah, so I will choose frequency minus 1, which is these number of locations, or the frequency of B, frequency of the letter which I am arriving at, which means it can be B, C, or anything. And what I will choose is, I will choose the minimum out of these two. Now, why minimum? See, because it might happen that I have this frequency B and B and B and B and B. So I might fill all these B's, like B, 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 B here. Now it might also happen that I have a B again here, right? So although I am placing my B here, but actually I am utilizing my only 5 ideals. So I see it indicates the number of ideals in one slot. I am saying that suppose it is 1, it is second, it is third, it is fourth, it is fifth. So basically I am reducing my number of ideals here. So my maximum number of ideals which can be utilized by a particular alphabet, it can be at max frequency minus 1, which is 5. So if it is 6, which means if B is 6, still I will have at max 5 utilizations, right? So what you will do at every step, you will have the minimum out of frequency minus 1 and the frequency of the particular alphabet, and you will subtract it from the ideal, so that you are utilizing these locations. Now you can do it for every alphabet. So you can place it C here, and again do. But at particular stage, let me erase it. But at a particular stage, you will realize that if you place D, then still you will do minus is in this ideal. So my ideal will become negative. But as we actually know that the ideal, it can never be negative. So when I will have my final answer, as I said that in my final answer, what I will return, let me slide it. So in my final answer, I will return the vector size, which means all these ask dot size plus number of ideals. But as I said that ideal, it can be negative also, so I will return the maximum of 0 and ideal. So it is the thing which I will return, and first of all I will find my number of ideals, then I will try to reduce these ideals by this formula, which means frequency minus 1, and I completely show you why this formula works, or you can say why I choose this approach of formula, and then we will write our basically loop. So let us see that if it is working fine. Yeah, it is working fine. So let us quickly write the code, and I will show you that okay how it was working. So let us bring our console back. Yeah, so first of all, I need to have the frequency. Now you might think of map in the first place, but the map won't work, because see, I need to sort my map on the basis of the value rather than key. But the map sorts the thing on the basis of value rather than key. So yeah, I will not use map here, but I will use the simple array for frequency, because I know that the alphabet, it can be at max, uh, like the limit of alphabets we know from A to Z, so it can be at max. Now, before starting the code, we should see about the space and time complexity of this problem. So, see, as we all know that I will use a frequency array, right? And basically what I will do is that I will iterate on this whole loop. So I'm using a frequency array whose size would be limited, which is of 26. So I can say that my space is O of 1, right? O of 1. And now what is my time complexity? So as I clearly said that uh, although I can do it in O of n also, because basically what I will do is that I can find the maximum occurrence of an element. As I said that I what I need to find is the element which occurs maximum times. So if I can find that, then I can do it my whole algorithm. But to make it easier to like do things, I will do it in O of n log n. But I'm still saying that if in interview it is asked, then you can do it in O of n also, because the only thing which matters is the frequency of the largest element. So yeah, let us first of all start by building our vector, which will basically store the frequency, and the size will be of this 26. Now I will basically iterate on my array of task. So it is like this array of task, and then I will increase the frequency of the particular letter. So it is a basic thing how we like hash things, or you can see the frequency. Then I need to sort this. Although the sorting, as I said, that the sorting is not strictly required, you can still find the maximum frequency element by again running a loop in O of n. But for making it easier, I need to sort it. But as I clearly said that I need the maximum element, so either I can sort in ascending order and have the last element, or I can say I can sort in ascending order by using greater int. Okay, so my frequency array is sorted in descending order, and now I need to find the number of ideal slots which I have. So as I said that it would be frequency of the maximum element minus 1, because it will indicate the number of gaps in between them, and into n, which will say the actual number of ideal slots which I can have at max. Now I will iterate on my remaining array like this. Okay, frequency dot size minus 1 and I plus plus, and then what I will do is that I will just uh, try to minimize or try to reduce my ideal available. Okay, so as I said that it would be minimum of frequency of 0 minus 1 comma frequency of I, because as I said that frequency of I, it can also be equal to frequency of 0. So in that case I might reduce the ideal more than the ideal thing. So yeah, I need to make it sure that I am having the minimum out of frequency of 0 minus 1 and the frequency. Then at last I need to return my array size, which was this, plus maximum of 0 and ideal, because as we said that the ideal, these can't go negative, right? So I need to what I say, I need to have the maximum out of 0 and ideal. So I think it should get okay, tasks. Okay, I forgot to write s here. Let us run it again and see. Okay, so let's submit. Okay, so I hope that you guys have understood the problem and also the approach and the solution. So yeah, it's all. I'm again seeing that you can also do it in O of n, because only thing you need is the frequency of the maximum element. You can also find it in O of n by running a for loop just before this thing. So yeah, it's all which I need to say. So you can optimize it more further. but as I can see the constraints, so I can clearly know that it can run in off in login as well. So that's all for this video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.